Good morning all of you. Today's presentation about operating system, types of softwares and also internet. First of all, what is an operating system? What are the types of this operating system? First of all, an operating system is a group of computer programs. It controls the computer resources. So those are called central processing unit, memory, input and output devices. So that means the computer system is central processing unit, memory and input output devices. So operating system can be controls these resources, and also it will be provides the users with an interface that makes it easy to use the computer. So it provides users an environment to execute the programs very conveniently and efficiently. The operating system, it will coordinates all the activities of computer hardware components. So this is the first program that will be loaded into the computer. So during the booting and it remains in the memory at all times. Without operating system, so you can't engage the softwares. First of all, the operating system will be loaded into the computer, then also it will be creates the platform. On that platform, so you have to manage any application, software or some other else. So the basic functions of this operating system are: it performs the basic computer task, number 1. That means the operating system performs computer basic task, so that it manages peripheral devices. Peripheral devices means keyboard, mouse, printer, so on. So it will makes computer easy to use. So the operating system makes computer easy to use. A computer system comprises one or more CPUs, memory and output devices, disks, tapes, printers and terminals. So that means these are the computer system model. So do you have to writing the programs? The programs are writing correctly and efficiently. Use a computer, it is an extremely challenging job and requires in-depth knowledge of the functioning of these resources. If you have to write the correct program, you can feed into the computer using particular job. So it will be run through the operating system very easily. So the next, it will be manages computer resources. So the operating system manages the computer resources. It will controls efficiently utilize hardware components. Those are called central processing unit, memory and input output devices. And also it provides the user interface. This operating system provides user interface. So this system enables users to easily interact with the computer hardware. So you have to interact with your computer system through this operating environment. The Windows operating system is the example for this. It will be displays the icons on the screen to easily interact. So the users can interact with the system. So those icons will be displayed on the screen. Then you have to click it, and so you can use click or double click. It will be explore it, and also you can using the application softwares. So it's having the softwares command line interfacing and also graphical user interfacing. So you have to use DOS operating system, it is a character user interface. Windows operating system, it is a graphical user interface. So it will be provides application programming interface. The operating system provides the application programming interaction that will be provides consistent application interface. So it will ensures the programmers that the application developed one computer will also run and another computers with the same or different hardware configuration. That means the application programming interface is provided by this operating system. It will be manages the processes. Operating system will be manages the processes with the queue manner. So a program is execution, it is called the process. Program execution is nothing but a process. The operating system enables users to execute at the same time more than one process. So the operating system execute same time more than one process. So this is the working nature of this operating system. The next, it will be manages the computer system memory. Operating system manages the memory of the computer. A program to be executed that must be loaded in the main memory along with its data. Then next, it will be manages the files. That means all the users store, retrieve, work on the information that will be stored as a files. So this operating system enables the users to create, copy, delete, move and rename the file. So these are all are engaged by the user. So it will be done through the operating system help. So managing security, computers operating system managing the security. So this computer system store large amount of data inside of this computer, so which can be confidential and very valuable to the user. So this privacy of the storing data and operating system will be protect the stored information from unauthorized users. That means operating system will be provided the protection to the large amount of data. So that is protected by the unauthorized users. Then next, it will manages devices. So this operating system manages and controls all IO devices. So those are called disks, tapes, terminals, printers and keyboard. So it will correct data transmission to and from devices. Data will be transferred in between the devices. This is the functioning of the operating system. So here is a user. User can be interact with the operating system on using that platform. So on the operating system platform, so loaded application programs will be displayed with the icons, graphical icons. So whenever you can click on that application software, it will be opened and also you have to use. So that means the user can be used hardware components, so with the installing operating system, and also he will be managing the application softwares. This is the detailed information about operating system. Then next, what is the computer software? So this computer software, we compare the computer. The system consists of computer system software. This is generally computer system consists of two parts. One is computer software, another one is computer hardware. First of all, so we have to show the computer hardware, that is physical equipment of the computer system. Computer software, so which tells the hardware what to do and how to do it using the software. Software is nothing but group of programs. So if we compare a computer to a living being, so just like it is a living being, so then the hardware would be a body parts. So that means it will be perform the actions as seeing with eyes, lifting objects and filling the lungs with air. So the software would be the intelligence which helps in interpreting the images that comes through the eyes, instructing the arms how to lift the objects and forcing the body to fill the lungs with air. So this is the interaction between the hardware and software. Using the hardware, so we have to manage the software. So the computer hardware is the parts of the machine. It can understand only two basic concepts, that is called on and off. So that is a binary coding system. Computer software was developed to use the binary. So it tells the computer to hardware what to do. Computer hardware cannot think and make decisions on its own. So the computer programs means it is a set of instructions. Program is nothing but set of meaningful and syntactical instructions. So using the specific programming language, we have to form the group of instructions, that is called a computer program. So that such of those instructions are known as a source code. So the computer program called a compiler, another computer program that will be taken as a compiler, so that is used to transform the source code into the another language, so that computer can understood. So computer can't be understood the high level language. Your written program is the high level language program, that is source coding, that is written by the user, that will be converted into low level language programming with the help of the compiler. So that is known as the computer program translation. Program will be translated into low level language programming. Then only the computer could be understood, and also so it will be executed by the system. So the next, what is the application software? Application software, it is designed to solve a particular problem for users. It is designed program. Application software is the predefined program. It is generally designed for the particular solvation of the problems of the users. So it is what we mean by the computer programs. So for example of these application softwares are spreadsheets, database systems, desktop publishing softwares, the next program development softwares, games, web browsers, and etc. like that. These are the application software. So that means application software is a type of computer software, so that employs the capabilities of a computer that directly to perform a user defined task. So that means it is a predefined software, directly you can use to doing your job. So typical example of this application software is word processing software, MS Excel, MS Word, PowerPoint, so MS Access, these are the softwares. Then next, media players, educational softwares, computer aided design, these are the application software. These are designed software. So what purpose you have to use that one, so that can be used by the user. Then next, coming into system software. System software is computer software that is designed to operate the computer hardware, and it will be provide and maintain the platform for running the application software. So this is the system software. That means it is a collection of programs so that enable the users to efficiently interact with the hardware components. System software is used to interact with your hardware components, easily to interact with your hardware components. So system software given the help to the user, and also it will be controls and manages the hardware. So it is a machine dependent software. System software is machine dependent software. It will be directly interact with your hardware. So writing this system softwares, it is a complicated task. For example of this system software is compiler, operating system. These are the system softwares. Operating system is the MS-DOS, MS Windows, Linux, Unix. These are the operating system softwares. So application softwares, it is machine independent softwares. That means it is a collection of programs. So whenever you can written for the specific applications. So these programs can ignore the architecture of the machine and also hardware details to write the application software. So it interact with the hardware indirectly through the system calls that is provided by the system software. So example of this one is, these are the predefined softwares. Those are MS Word, Microsoft Paint, Microsoft PowerPoint, etc. like that. The next, compiler. So compiler, it is a translator. Compiler is a special type of program. So that transforms the source code written in a programming language whenever you can take in C, C++, etc. like that. So that will be converted into machine language. So your written program, so whenever you can write the program in C language, so that program will be converted into machine language through the compiler, Turbo C compiler. That is the example of that one. Compiler is the translator. The translator is transmit the programming language into the machine language. Then next, interpreter. So this is just like a compiler. So the interpreter also executes the instructions written in high level language. So here the compiler translates instructions written in high level language directly into the machine language, but in the place of interpreter, so this translates the instructions into intermediate form, which it then executes. That means compiler will be translate the entire program at once. Interpreter will be translate line by line of the program. That is the difference between these two. The next, another one is the linker. This is also translator. So linker is also called a link editor or binder. It is a program that combines the object modules to form an executable program. So this is the executable program. So in case of this large program, programmers prefer to break the coding into smaller modules. So at that simplifies the programming task using the linker. The next, this loader is another translator. Loader is the another translator. So this is a special type of program. It copies programs from storage devices to the main memory. So it can be executed, they can be executed, and most loaders are transparent to the users. This is the information about the translators. The next, coming into internet technology. So internet is a global network. It connects billions of computers all over the world. So it is a network of networks. Internet is the network of networks. Universal network. The internet links different organizations. It will be manage the different organizations, academic institutions, government offices, and home users. It will these are in all places internet will be used to share information among the large group of users. So each of the computer on this internet, that is called the host. So a computer will be in the internet, that is called the host. So that will be connect to the internet. The user must gain access through a commercial internet service provider, that is ISP. So the internet sometimes known as the net. So this also uses, it is very easily to connect, and also ordinary personal computers and local phone numbers to share huge pool of information. You can use this internet, exchange email with friends and colleagues. So using the email service, so practically replaced the postal service for short written messages. Then next, this conversation with users. Conversation can be text based, voice based, video based. So this is a combination of all these things. So this is also possible using the internet. Then we can share important information. So in particular time, in time, it is a manner of the internet. The next, access multimedia information, that includes sounds, pictures, photographic images, even videos like that we have to use using the internet. The next, browse through the information and websites using this web browser. Most popular web browsers using today. So we have to in generally can use these web browsers. One is Microsoft Internet Explorer, Netscape Navigator, Opera, Google Chrome, and Mozilla Firefox. Using these popular internet browsers, you have to browse anything using the internet. So the next, internet services. Today the internet has become a part of not only the big organizations, universities and offices. So that has become to need home users also. Overall the world, the internet service is essential. So without this internet, this has become unimaginable. So we have to using electronic mail. Using this electronic mail, it means the transmission of messages electronically through the networking. These messages vary from notes entered using the keyboard to the electronic files stored on the disk. Electronically send mails from one place of the computer to another place of the computer. Email is one of the most widely used service on the internet. So we have an electronic mail account that can send an email or a letter any other person who also has email account. So this email account will be structured with username @ domain name. So this will be created by the user, that is the email account or Gmail account. So then the email address is username @gmail.com. So this is the example of this email. The next, file transfer protocol. File transfer protocol, it is one of the oldest application of the internet. So this is basically used for transferring files from one computer to another computer. So user's personal computer to a web server, we have to use user's personal computer to the web server. It is the example of FTP. It is the preferred method of exchanging files because it is very fast and reliable. Exchange the information through the files. Files will be transferred from your computer to another computer. This is the file transfer protocol. This is the one of the internet service. Then next, chatting. Chatting is a very popular service using this internet that will be allows 2 or more online users to come together to talk using an instant messenger. So this chatting helps users to stay connected without concerned people in business or family who live many miles away. We have to use this chatting. Chatting can be fun and entertaining. The next, another service will be provided by the internet, that is internet conferencing. This is today we have to use this internet conferencing. So this internet conferencing will be taken as virtual meetings. This will be used in virtual meetings. Users are not present at that same place. So it will be used in new level. This service is increasingly being used to collaborate with various teams in a company. So to deliver the presentations, to host small scale or large scale seminars, and to connect with some technical support. So we are using this internet conferencing. So the this advantage of this internet conference are multiple, and a small and established business so very soon. And also like this is the internet conferencing information. So today there are number of software packages available on this internet, so that can be easily downloaded to host conference. So that will be call a little or some little time and no cost. So to begin an internet conference call, that users need to computer with an interact connection, related software, webcams and microphones. So here what you have to saying, these all are also available during this conference. Users can share these information, files, video, audio clips like that. This is a internet conferencing. So the next another service provided by this internet is electronic newspaper. So this is the online newspaper. This is also known as web newspaper or electronic newspaper. So it is a newspaper on the internet that will be provided by the internet. So which is either published separately. So it is known as the online version of the printed periodical way. So you have to show on the online newspaper in your cell phone also. Next, World Wide Web. This is the electronic newspaper picture. So we have to use to show on the news using this electronic newspaper. The next one, World Wide Web. This is a technical definition of this World Wide Web. So simply it is a web that can be given as all the resources and users on the internet. So those are using the hypertext transfer protocol HTTP. So on the web server, all the documents are formatted in a specific markup language. So that is called hypertext markup language. This is the HTML language. So using this language, we will be creates the websites. So it supports links to the other documents. So graphics, audios and video files like that. This is the information about World Wide Web. This World Wide Web is created in 1989. So there are several applications. Those are called web browsers that makes very easy to access the web. So some popular web browsers are Mozilla Firefox, Opera, Google Chrome, Netscape Navigator and Microsoft's Internet Explorer. These are the famous web browsers using today. So the next, what about online shopping? This is another service provider. This is this service is given by the internet. The next, online shopping refers to buying goods and services from the merchants who sell on the internet. So this popularity of this web gave an excellent opportunity to the merchants to sell their products to the people who surf the internet. Then next, consumers buy a variety of products from online stores ranging from books, clothing, household applicants, toys, hardware. So then next, software, health insurance policies. Then next, medicines. You can buy anyway. So anything using the online shopping. The number of people who want to shop online in increasing day by day today. So this is a information about online shopping. Then next, search engines. Search engines, World Wide Web stores so amount of information on amazing variety of topics in hundreds of millions of pages are available. So finding this information from huge resources are available. Huge source is extremely difficult. The information we need to often stored in different names in different sites. So a special site is called a search engine. So we have to find out anything using the Google, Yahoo search engines. So this is used to help people find information stored on various websites. So this will be given the help to the user. So those search engines are called Google, Yahoo, MSN search engines. So each of these search engines has own abilities and features, so they can help to the user to minimize the time required to find the information on the websites. So these search engines are automated softwares. Those are called robots. Bots or spiders travel along the web searching all documents and files to create searchable index of the files and documents in keyword. So this is the useful information about the search engines. The next last one is the quiz questions around the operating system and also softwares. So first question goes to 1. BIOS, it is stored in which place? ROM. BIOS is stored in ROM. So the symbolic language is which one? That is assembly language. So the language that does not need any translator. Which language does not need any translator? So that is machine language. So machine language, it's not having the translator. Your programming language is having the translator. It is a compiler, so it also interpreter, linker, loader, etc. like that. So utility software example, that is antivirus software. Post is performed by whom? BIOS. Next, printer, monitor, keyboard, mouse. These are the examples of hardware components. These are the hardware components of the computer system. So Windows, Vista, Linux, Unix, these are the operating system softwares. The next, an excellent analytical tool is MS Access. It is a database software. So we have to create the databases using this MS Access software. It is an excellent tool to create the excellent databases, to manage them very easily. The software that can be freely downloaded from the internet is which one? That is shareware. Shareware software that can be easily downloaded from the internet. Easily and freely downloaded from the internet. So that software is called shareware. Okay. So it is concluded. Thank you, students.